Failure is not a full stop. It's a semicolon from which you have to continue writing your story. Gavler today, fellow Gavlers, and everyone else present here. This was the wonderful message in my speaker Nuha's speech today. And one thing I liked about this message is how applicable this is to almost anyone, whether they're old, whether they're young, whether they're just starting something, whether they're experienced, inexperienced. This is a message which applies to everyone of all age groups and all categories. And that's something I'm really happy about. Now, for Gavin Nuha's speech, which was a P2 speech, her objectives were to have a strong opening and conclusion, which she did because her opening was very clear. It started out with a quote from J.K. Rowling about failure, which I liked a lot. Her second objective was to have appropriate transitions and have a clear outline. And again, her speech was very clear and it was outlined clearly. She started with the opening from J.K. Rowling. She talked about why she admired J.K. Rowling. And then she went into how her own life had many things where she failed, but she came back from it, especially the cooking, which I liked a lot. So that type of clear organization makes it very easy to follow. And that completes your second objective as well. Your third objective was to make your message clear, which, as you have seen from her speech, was very clear indeed. And that's basically it for what you have to do for a P2 speech. And since you have done those objectives well, great job on completing your P2 speech, Gavin Nuha. And a few more things I liked from your speech was the humor, especially. For example, that one place where I said, my food has a tendency to cause food poisoning. It's really good to have those kind of small humorous quotes or punchy dialogues, because those are what really drag the audience into your speech and get them engaged. And in addition, I also like the fact that you stood up and had a relaxed posture, because that showed your confidence and it helped to drag the audience into your speech as well. And for a P1 speaker, I could see you looking a bit to the side over here, possibly for a note, but that's fine since it's your P1. So overall, great. It's like P2, sorry. But overall, great job on this speech, right? And there are only a few changes or a few recommendations which I would want you to make in your speech in order to make the speech even better. Because again, everything which is good still has a bit more that it can improve by. So first off, I feel like when you're speaking, you could try to focus on making your voice a bit more varied. Like the thing is, in order to add a bit more interest to your speech, what you could do is you could try to vary the volume of your voice or the pitch of your voice to emphasize certain things. For example, when you said that J.K. Rowling got rejected for almost 7 years, you could have changed the tone of your voice there and been like, for almost 7 years. And see, this helps to add more emphasis to your speech. And also the other thing I felt was that you could have added a bit more in terms of anecdotes, because I feel like we didn't really get to see a personal experience from your side. But overall, great speech. Just add anecdotes, add voice modulation, and you'll have an even better, amazing speech on your hands. Over to you.